Hey guys, it's Godfrey, and I'm looking at the 2015 Grammy Awards, and I'll be making some predictions as usual, like the past couple of years, for some of the categories that I really love. And we'll be looking at probably the biggest award of the night. It's the Album of the Year category, which is awarded to the artist, the featured artists, and all the producers that worked on it. So probably, yeah, I would say it's the biggest award of the night. And let's look at the nominees. Here they are. Morning Face. Beyonce.
Place your head on my beating heart.
Multiply. Ed Sheeran.
Thinking out loud, maybe we found love right where we are. I don't know how.
In the Lonely Hour, Sam Smith. Girl, Pharrell Williams. So quite an eclectic group of albums that are nominated. I'm really surprised that Platinum by Miranda Lambert didn't make it on there. I was so sure that it was going to make it as like the country album slot. Usually they have quite a vast array of different genres in the Album of the Year, similar to the Best New Artist. But anyhow, so we have two like urban contemporary albums. They're both nominated for Best Urban Contemporary Album. And then we also have two pop albums, Sam Smith and Ed Sheeran's albums. And then we have one rock alternative album from Beck. So quite interesting. Most people, including myself, have thought Beyonce was pretty much a lock for this award since her self-titled album was surprise released last year, and I still think she is a front-runner. Just based on the nominations I am looking at right now, I will say Ed Sheeran. And well, no, let's start from like the bottom. I don't think Pharrell Williams has a chance. His album wasn't that greatly received. I don't think it was very strong at all. Like, I feel like it was kind of just cut and paste. Like, from what I've also heard, like, it seems like I don't know, the album wasn't that cohesive. I found, and it wasn't that greatly produced. I mean, and I found that even like, for example, the single Happy wasn't even originally intended for that album. Like, it was released for Despicable Me, for the movie soundtrack, and I think it was his label's way of capitalizing from the success of Happy and just releasing an album, because the follow-up singles didn't do that well. So, I don't know, I just think that the overall album wasn't very strong, so I don't think Pharrell Williams is taking this home. The two pop albums from Sam Smith and Ed Sheeran, one of them is for sure taking home Best Pop Vocal Album, but I don't think it'll get the votes, and like the enough votes to win Album of the Year. As much as I love those two albums, I don't think they have a chance. Beyonce is just... Everyone knows she's a heavy hitter when it comes to the Grammys. She has about, I think, 17 Grammys already and in her career, and the Grammys love her. They love showering her with Grammys, and this time appropriately so. Like, the way she delivered the album, the fact that it was a surprise, it was a visual album with all these videos. Just overall, the release strategy, all of it, they may want to reward her again. But people are actually not considering Beck is actually a very big competition for Beyonce, because he has the rock alternative, he's the only rock alternative artist from that genre, and many of the voters who are not very familiar with pop culture, or they don't necessarily support pop music or urban music, they will automatically see Beck's name and just vote for Beck. And I mean, Beck's been nominated 3 times before for this award, and it's time for Beck to take home the award, perhaps. And Beck is considered like a veteran act, like someone who's been in the industry for a while. So I think Beck has definitely has a chance to win Album of the Year. And personally, I mean, I'd be happy if either of them won. Personally, I'd prefer Beck to win just because it just seems, I think Beck should win, just because rock alternative bands actually have had quite the success when it comes to Album of the Year. And I feel like it would be a little bit different for once. A, not having Beyonce win all the awards, and B, it's because of the fact that most people have been assuming that Beyonce is going to win Album of the Year. I think it'd be a nice surprise when the award comes up and she doesn't win. So it's very possible. But I think at the end of the day, I think Beyonce will take it. I think she will. But I wouldn't be surprised if Beck took it. I can just kind of picture, actually. I could actually picture Beck going up, like, for the award. So it's a tough category, obviously, but I will narrow it down to Beck and Beyonce for sure. But if I had to pick one who will win, I will say Beyonce. Yeah, it's a safe choice, but yeah. But I think Beck should win realistically. But Beyonce deserves it too, don't get me wrong. But anyhow, we'll see who wins this Album of the Year, the very prestigious Album of the Year award, on February 8th on CBS for the 2015 Grammy Awards. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you comment below with your own predictions, or if you have any insight on the category. And make sure to check out some of the other videos on the channel as well, because I did make some other predictions on some of the other categories I really like. So thanks for watching.